Dawn of the Dead remade, but this time it's brought to you by the two guys who made one of my favorite Superman films and one of my least favorite Superman films. Who saw this movie and thought, I bet both these guys could make a Superman movie? You got a nurse, you got a policeman, you got a young married couple, and you got other people who are survivors of a zombie outbreak who find shelter in a shopping mall. Written by James Gunn and directed by Zack Snyder. 2004. What a time to be alive. I know I'm going to be in the minority here. This movie is just okay, but it felt like a lot of missed opportunities. And you have to compare it to the original because it's a remake of the original. So in the original, we get this great opening scene and introduction to all of our characters and the world itself that's falling apart. Shaun of the Dead, same thing. Train to Busan, same thing. Here we get like a 5-minute opening where the main character is a nurse named Anna, played by Sarah Polley. She is like, hey, I'm looking for this patient I had. He got bit. And then her coworker nurse lady is like, oh, he went upstairs. And she's like, for a bite? It was just a bite though. So anyways, I'm out of here. And that's it. That's like the opening you get. Except for then she gets home, she talks to her neighbor's kid and is just like, we're going to hang out this weekend. Weird. And then she goes and just has shower sex with her boyfriend. And then a news broadcast for 5 minutes goes, hey, zombies might be here. And then the next scene is the iconic opening with the little zombie girl. Anna runs outside. Everything is on fire. She's driving around. Zombies are everywhere. And then she crashes, wakes up, randomly joins a group, and they all go to the mall. It all happens so quickly that it doesn't give you any sort of reason to care about the Anna character or see this world slowly falling apart, which is some of my favorite stuff from zombie movies. In Shaun of the Dead or in the original Dawn of the Dead, it's like the slow decay of society that's going on in the background while our main character just live their lives. Which, that being said, the main character in this movie should have been the Michael character. He is by far the most interesting character in the movie, along with, I guess, the CJ character. And while watching the movie, Ving Rhames like commands the room and a lot of screen time. And I didn't know his character's name the entire movie. I think it gets said once. I don't know anything about Anna outside of her being a nurse. That's it. With Michael, you get that great scene where everyone is sitting around asking about the best and worst jobs they ever had. And when he said the best job was being a father, and then everyone freezes up because up until this point, nobody knew he had kids. And it really adds layers and elements to that character that are much more interesting than the Anna character. And then CJ, the security guard, goes from this like hard-nosed asshole to this hero character who ends up sacrificing himself so everyone else can get away. Call me crazy, but I don't care if this movie is a serious drama or a horror film or even a kid's cartoon. I just want good characters in my movies, and I want to be rooting for or against those characters, not indifferent to most of them because they are boring, one-dimensional, or you don't know their name the entire movie. They do nothing. What's so great about the original is you spend a lot of time with these four fighting the zombies as much as they are just hanging out together and talking and getting to know each other. In this movie, there are so many characters that are just here to sporadically die during different times during the movie. It should have just been the Michael character, the Anna character, Ving Rhames, and then maybe CJ. Give CJ that like asshole lackey guy who gets killed off pretty quickly, and then just have a movie where those four are bonding together and try to come up with a plan of what to do. You know, like another movie that did that. Oh yeah, Dawn of the Dead. That being said, I really, really love the Ving Rhames and Andy relationship. I love the idea of the Andy character. Just this gun store owner stocked up and just biding his time. And I really think the best moment of the film is when the group comes together because Andy needs food and water and they have to come up with a plan of how to get it to him. And then the dog going over there, was a very smart setup until it's immediately followed by the horror movie trope of someone doing the absolute dumbest thing possible, which is the Nicole character runs from the roof to a van in the garage without anyone noticing to then save the dog. And then this character we have been with the whole movie and has formed this nice relationship with the Ving Rhames character in the Andy character just turns into a zombie. That's it. Holds up a sign with blood on it. Rhames shoots him in the head and is like, oh man, that sucks. See ya, Andy. Why was that action scene not a plan of how to save Andy? They could have had the Rhames character look and see that Andy has passed out after saying he needed food and water like 2 days ago, but they didn't know how to get it to him. So now they have to devise a plan to save him. And then the same thing could have played out, but it would have made way more sense than just having a random character who says 10 lines in the movie, risking her life to save a dog, which it's already been told to her and the audience. The zombies don't even care about the dog. That's how he can walk from the mall to the army store unharmed, right? This isn't a Hassan Piker situation where they're trying to murder this dog. Last things I really didn't like, and then I will talk about what I did like. Zombie Baby and that whole sequence. It's so long, so dumb, and juxtaposition to the shock of the little girl killing her mother in Night of the Living Dead, that is messed up and haunting. While the baby zombie isn't scary, isn't cool, and someone just immediately shoots it. Again, this movie takes so long to set up all these things, and then we shot him. And then that person became a zombie. The original had so much more going on under the surface and had so much more to say. The remake is just all surface level nothingness, right? It's like we set up and build up. Oh, she's pregnant. She got bit. She's a zombie. Here comes the baby. And then it's just like, oh yeah, she dies. Another character dies. We see the baby for a second of screen time and then it dies. It's like that took an hour. That took an hour to set that up. I hate the cynical ending with them all arriving on the island and then they all just presumably die. Cool. Glad I just spent an hour and a half rooting for all these characters for them to unceremoniously die off screen. Just keep it open-ended. I don't need a happy ending, especially in zombie movies. Or if you are going to do this sad shock ending, have it mean something. Don't just throw it away where you don't even see it happen. There's no emotional swell of music, nobody screaming no, nothing. It's like a zombie falls in front of the screen and then you just hear somebody scream in the background and then credits. I like all the action scenes in this movie. They are frantic and feel very real. The zombies are terrifying and you never see them played off or underestimated. People are terrified of them and rightfully terrified. The threat of them looms so large throughout the movie where when the group is leaving the mall in their fortified zombie mobiles, it's a really terrifying scene. And then it gives you that insane visual of the trucks wading through an endless sea of monsters. And I actually like the chainsaw death in the truck because these aren't soldiers or people equipped to handle this kind of stuff. These are just random people thrown into a situation where suddenly they're handed a chainsaw in a car that's speeding down the road and said, oh, hey, go cut that undead guy in half out the side of the truck. Like, this is just a farmer. Again, I do not hate this movie. The remake is fine. It's fine. I know a lot more people love it than I do, but I just didn't really like any of the characters outside of Michael. Every other male character in this movie is just playing like a different kind of asshole. Every female character is just the most generic character ever put on screen. And then the movie has like 1 2-minute montage of everyone having fun living in the mall. And that's it. More of that, less of everything else. Like, why did we not get more of those dinner scenes? Why did we not get more of people talking about what they did before the zombie apocalypse, what they think caused it? Philosophical discussions of where this came from, what is happening with society, how did we let this happen? Just that kind of fun stuff. We don't get any of that. Let me know why I'm wrong about this movie below, and join me right back here tomorrow for day 8 of Horror Hullaba Boo, where we'll be talking about the zombie comedy from 2009, Zombieland. See you tomorrow.